Speaking of being in denial, I'm in denial of Las Vegas right now. I keep week to week, I keep thinking they're gonna come and show me what they're made of, and I keep being disappointed. So we'll see if this is the play day that'll get them off on the right foot, because
Yeah,
there are only 5 more play days remaining if I'm doing my math correctly,
10
and
seconds left before
that
the
is
breach.
it is scarily close to playoff time, and they need
5
to
seconds to
basically
go.
win out if they want to have a chance at playoffs.
yeah, it's going to be definitely a tough one to do today because looking at the predictions, Vancouver is a 19-3 favorite over Las Vegas in
Mm.
this matchup. So, hopefully they can shock the world here for their sake.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to, because that's not looking good. But one of the predictions been right, as this round has started. Warning going to attempt a little bit of a spawn peek, not something you don't see, because Oregon is very spawn peekable, in my opinion. And Ducky is just gonna get a quick little gunfight onto the warden. He's going to crawl back into whatever cave he came out of. And Maverick actually gonna take a little lick of damage, and we got our first kill on the board. It's a quick one, and oh, he's taking damage. Usually taking damage, but he's gonna get another one before he dies. A 4v3 now for Vancouver. Now it's a 3v3, an evened out score. Another Las Vegas member has been downed by Ducky, sorry. A 3v2 now for Vancouver on the attack. Very favorable for them, as they do have control of this side of the map, as the last 2 defenders being Rita Book and Rye, pretty decent players for Las Vegas. We'll see if they can't work some magic here and get this round win for Las Vegas, or will Vancouver win because they have more favorable conditions? I guess we'll have to find out, as it is more of a stalemate right now. Both sides just kind of hanging out, and yeah, not really much happening here. And as I say that, a swinging defender gonna get caught off guard, and that's Koira, the head rep of Vancouver, getting his first kill. And him on the Ash is deadly. Don't want to see that if you are Las Vegas. Rye gonna be the last member of his team alive. The Jaeger sight going to be, oh, he's going to drop one of the members of the attack quite early, and he is going to get instantly dropped as I say that. Koira going to get the easy kill onto an unsuspecting Jaeger. Going to close out this round, and it's an early Vancouver lead.
Yeah, from the beginning there, I think it was Voicey that was the Maverick. Just walked right into Attic. They had no info or anything on it. Just snuck in there, got 2 right off the rip, and he got traded out. But I'm not sure what Las Vegas was thinking there. They had the Malusi. They could have put one on the stacks near the hatch. Just at least give him the intel so they knew he was there, so we didn't get a free 2 kills. But after that, that late round rotate by Koyura really just not solo, I'm sorry, but solidified the round for them. He got one off the head holes in Attic, and finished off the last kill on the Jaeger, who didn't see him come through the rotate.
I just think it's a lack of preparedness for Las Vegas, for Vucity to just get those 2 early kills. Actually, the first kill that he got, the person was on cams. The defender was on cams. He just walks in, taps him on the head, and that was that. He gets another one on his defender. So it's not a good look if you are a defender, and you are on this Las Vegas side. I just think for them, you want to keep doing what has got you that 1 win and that 1 draw, and that is just having good gun skill, because this Las Vegas team does have good gun skill. You can't really take that away from them. But as we get this round started, you noticing any changes in the operators that chat should know?
No, nothing major. I mean, the Thunderbird pick here is a little questionable, since they haven't really escaped the gunfights, usually just getting picked off. But that was through a couple sneaky plays and great rotations by Vancouver. So hopefully, they might be able to walk away from a couple of these here without losing too many guys.
Let's hope so, as Vucity is again gonna try to go in towards the Attic. You already see him just pressuring it from Big Tower. We'll see if he gets his little toes into the door. As some droning going out from Vancouver early, and we already have one in the armory. That is going to be Koira on the Ash. I really like this Ash pick from Koira. His gun skill fits his operator very well. But below, there's a Thunderbird on the rotate. Will this Thunderbird catch the Ash off guard? We'll have to see. As Jizzful is going to take a couple licks of health off of him. And as I say that, he is now down to less than half health from Koira in the armory. But again, that Thunderbird from below going to get rid of the Ash, but a wallbang coming out from Dunes. He is going to get rid of that Thunderbird, and it is now an even score, 4-4. Jizzful is going to slowly push towards the attic, gonna try to deny Vucity. Just running it again, and that Nitrocell could be helpful. Unfortunately, he couldn't get a kill, and Vucity is gonna swing off of it, a 4v3. The defenders need to get Vucity off of that attic push. A-Luck is gonna take a couple licks of damage as well. It's now 3v3. Rita Book is gonna get him down, and it is now a 3v3. Very favorable for the defense, as they do have the health advantage, and they do have the positioning advantage, admittedly, as there is one in attic still. But that is the Maverick of Vucity, so we'll see if that has anything to do with the outcome of the round. One thing I will note is Vancouver is very spread out in their attack, so this three-pronged formation could be very deadly. As I say that, Nomad is rotating around. Rye is going to be behind the bomb chassis, trying to deny any attackers coming towards him. 35 seconds left in the round. A-Luck is going to try to send a flash, but is denied by the Jaeger ADS. We'll see if he can't toss another one back there, or if he's going to get shot by Book with the 1.5, just trained at the doorway as of now. Microwave Moose trying to get a kill. It's Rita Book instead getting a kill, a 2v2, as the attackers have rushed in. But again, the defense is just clamping down on them. 6 seconds left. Ducky has to get in here and kill 2 of them or plant, and he doesn't have the planting option, and it is going to be round over. Not quite sure what happened with Ducky still being outside, but either way, it is a tied series now.
I mean, I liked what Vancouver was doing there from the beginning. You know, he got I believe it was Koyu got control of Armory, was holding the trophy rotate to help his guys take a little pressure off them and get control of Master so they can get the breach open. And you know, they had the split take with the guys going big tower again, and which, you know, they might have been paying attention this time, but Las Vegas still just didn't deny it. They let them walk in, but you know, eventually it panned out for them because Vancouver just stalled out. I don't think they knew what to do. I didn't know what their drone economy was like, but I believe I saw Maverick have one, but they just wanted to, you know, head peek it, and they got punished for just stalling out and not really figuring out what they wanted to do with that round.
I will say, I think the drone usage from Vancouver earlier on was very good, but I think towards the end of the round, they lacked intel on where the defenders were because they didn't have any drones remaining. That could be just a strategic thing, or that could just be the defenders are really good at shooting drones. You know, either way, you had to get more intel on the defenders, and I'm not quite sure what Ducky was doing outside when they had to get that final push. Just a little bit of miscommunication, but if they fix those things up, they should be right back into this one, and they are still not out, as it is a tied series going into round number 3, as the defenders have opted for the basement site. Very good basement site, probably the best basement site in the entire game, in my opinion. At least most fun, I would say. As the defenders, it's a typical basement hold, just full on that Valkyrie, and if Nook wasn't banned, I mean, that Nook would fool the Valkyrie instantly. It's a very smart ban from Las Vegas, who, you know, they know what they're doing. As we're gonna have an early encounter. It's gonna be Zaylee onto Vucity, both taking damage. Vucity gonna take a little bit more damage. Although Vucity is gonna be downed by the roam of Jizzful, and it is going to be Jizzful on the Valkyrie, gonna swing another unsuspecting opponent, but maybe she was expecting it, as both Dunas and Ducky have gotten a kill here. 4v3 now. All the defenders are left in sight. They rotated back. That roam initially was very good from the defense, but it fell quickly apart due to the swing of Idunas. Very good player. We'll see if he can't get another pick in this round to make it a 4v2, or will it even out? Only time will tell. Ducky is on unfavorable health, and Duna's gonna get a kill onto Microwave Moose. And it's now a 3v2 as Readabook gets a kill back. And despite having a 3-2 disadvantage, they do have the health advantage, and they're gonna utilize it. A 2v2 now. Gonna take out Dunas. And oh my goodness, another kill onto Ducky, a triple kill for Readabook. An excellent player for Las Vegas. Koira is going to try to pick up the diffuser, but it's going to be Rita getting a 4K here to secure his team another round win.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great round from him. There's not really a whole lot you can say about what Las Vegas did there. They were aggressive to start, you know, try and keep that roam held, but, you know, they got picked off pretty early. I'd like to see them just, you know, waste some time, shoot some drones, come back to site. But, you know, when Readabook's doing his thing down there, just killing everyone that walks in front of them, not much better, you know, you can ask a player to do for your team. I mean, you know, good round from Las Vegas, and Readabook just absolutely carrying them on that one. But, you know, Vancouver, I don't think they'll be too wavered from that, because they got some guys of their own who can do the same. So hopefully they can pick it back up here.
You know, and I think it's the same issue for Vancouver as the last round, where, you know, they got to a point where they were trying to make their final push and they didn't really know where the defenders were. I don't know if it's a lack of drones or just a lack of droning, but either way, it definitely has been plaguing them a little bit, and you have to know where the defenders are in order to be able to put your reticle on them and shoot them. So just a little quick tip for all you Vancouver fans out there, as it is now going to head into round 4. And, you know, I really like this first floor site. You know it gets a lot of hate, but it is a good site, so we'll see if they can't hold it. And I do really like the castle play, just kind of denying that entry, that quick entry, unless you have an Ash, and then it would be a pretty quick entry. But other than that, are you seeing anything really noticeable here, Ozzy, from either side?
I mean, I see Las Vegas. They don't have a whole lot of people up top. You know, from what I saw, all they had was the Jaeger, and now it looks like everybody's back down on the first floor, which is a little odd, because for this meeting defense, you kind of gotta hold up top. But from what I'm seeing here from Vancouver, it looks like they're gonna do a horizontal take more than a vertical play. So I mean, I guess this might end up working out for them, you know, outside of that fuse. But you know, now we have the Cav and the Mozzie heading up top, you know, hold some ground, maybe stop this fuse from getting a few free picks.
You know, they're probably listening to you spiritually. I know stream's delayed, but they're listening to you through their hearts, as Big Sarge is not gonna like the play that Koira's making, gonna steal his Osa, and I really like this Osa pick for this site. She's gonna try to prop her shield down, and but the problem with that is there's plenty of nitros on the defense, as Dunas is gonna take a lot of damage. He's on 5 health at minimum. Readabook taking some damage early. You cannot let that guy die, or else the round is looking a little dire for Las Vegas. A thermite charge being placed on the wall into sight. A 5v4 now, as Ayla has taken out Jizzful. A huge pick onto the roaming Cav. Jizzful has not had the best of games. We'll see if he can pick it up, as Koira gets the kill onto Dunas through the Osa. A Nomad charge about to go out, and a swing is unforgivable for Koira, as he's just gonna quickly get rid of the defender there. 5v2 now, the plant going down. We'll see if the defenders can retake, and it's not looking like they can, as Ducky has gotten 2 kills at the end of the round to flawless it for Vancouver.
I mean, that might be the greatest round of Siege I've ever seen Vancouver play. I mean, you know, besides the flawless, they were playing as a team, basically 4-man pushing just through dining, getting kitchen control. Even though you had, you know, 4 guys of Las Vegas stacked up like cordwood in kitchen, just trying to hold them off. But, you know, they didn't have impacts or the nitro utility to just get rid of the Osa shield, which kind of helped Koyover get that 2K, and then, you know, Ducky just cleaning them up downstairs.
Yeah, and I will say, I really liked the luck play. Getting rid of that Cav was a big play, especially since the Cav was kind of creeping towards the rest of the team's location. I mean, that kind of could have caught the whole team off guard, but A-Luck's going to deal with her. And, you know, this whole Vancouver team, they've tied it up now, and hopefully it's all up from there. We'll have to see, though, as we're going to see another second floor hold from these Las Vegas boys. We'll see if Busity is going to go Maverick, and yes, he is. He's going to go Maverick. And we'll see if he can be the X factor here for Vancouver, or will another member be the X factor. Last time I called out a person who was gonna get an ace, it almost happened, and it happened in the tryout, Stormwatch tryouts, where I almost called that I believe your teammate Shadow, Ozzy, was about to get an ace, and he was 1 kill short. So I'm gonna try my luck here, and I'm gonna say that it's gonna be Rita Book's round, and he's gonna get a fat ace here. We'll see if it rings true. But, you know, I really like this defensive setup. Anything that's kind of looking a little weird to you?
I mean, setup-wise, I mean, Las Vegas is finally doing something about the attic push that, you know, that's been dousing them the entire game. So it's good to see them adjust to that. But, you know, I like seeing Vancouver just stick to what's working, even though, you know, they stalled out last time. Hopefully, you know, after that last round, seeing how well they played, they can clean that up here.
Yes, and, you know, bringing that hard breach denial, you know, even though it doesn't affect the Maverick directly, it's still annoying for the Maverick. So it's good to see that they're at least trying to get him off of that wall, as we have a little bit of a spread out attack here. 2 attacking the attic, 1 attacking the main window, and 2 heading in towards the bedroom. We'll see if this attack strategy is going to work out, as Ducky is going to run the Osa. We saw Osa work out for Koiro. We'll see if it works out for Ducky, as Luck is taking a little bit of damage here. Not sure by what, as Zaylee is going to be flashed to Infinity and beyond there in the attic, and he's going to have to fall off of it a little bit, but he's still behind the deployable, and he's still trying to get a kill, but Rita Book gets 1. We'll see if Rita Book can't get a second. Rye is going to get taken out by Ducky, but Ducky doesn't have a whole lot of health. A 4v4 now. Busity is going to hop down. He's close onto the doorway. So the defenders notice, and it's going to be Zaylee noticing it. And Dunes is going to get taken out early. Oh, a Kobe of a Nitro Cell coming out from the Warden of Rita Book. And Luck is going to try his best to revive Busity, and it is going to be a successful revive as he destroys the ADS. But it's going to leave Busity and the rest of his team in an unfavorable position. Down a man and down in health. Rita Book going to get another kill, going to get a triple. We'll see if he can't get quad or even an ace, as it is now a 2v4. Busity is slowly peeking the door. They know where he is, behind the pool table. It's going to be Zaylee. Going to get another kill, but it's going to be a double kill for Ducky. Let's see if he can't get an ace here. You would have to in order to win this round. Rita Book going to give him some damage, and it's going to be just full, eventually taking him out. And what was a pretty good round for Las Vegas there, Ozzy.
Yeah, I mean, that Rita Book call on the, you know, almost ace, I guess, you know, you're Magic Man Gallium. So you might have to change your name. But that split take from Vancouver is the same one they've been doing, and you know, unfortunately for them, you know, they all just Las Vegas, they all just stuck their backs to, you know, double window and kids bedroom, because, you know, they're not putting any pressure from kids window or white stairs or even, you know, big window. So Las Vegas can just, you know, sit there in sight and only look at, you know, basically one direction of the map, and you know, Vancouver has to just walk into their sites, walk into their setup, and walk into their angles. And, you know, if they keep that up, then Vancouver's attacks aren't going to, you know, they're not going to go too well for them if, you know, they just keep letting Las Vegas play their own game.
Yeah, and Las Vegas has definitely done that. They've kind of dug into their purse a little bit and gotten a very good strategy on this defense, and they're kind of shown Vancouver that they're not a team to be slept on. And this is the Las Vegas that I've wanted to see for a little bit. You know, ever since they
10 seconds left
wept
before insertion.
Montreal, rest in peace, Montreal.
5
I've
seconds
been every single game since then. I've been like, okay, when are they gonna pop off again? Because even though Montreal wasn't the greatest of teams, they were still pretty good, and Las Vegas just kind of put down the hammer on them. So we'll see if this isn't the game where they finally regain. As we'll see which player is going to be the X factor here, and I'm going to throw out my guess. My guess is going to be Koira on the Jackal. I really like the Jackal pick from Koira. He's been a sneakily good player. I mean, positive KD, leader of this team. We'll see if he can't work some magic here. Zaylee is an early gunfight with the Vigil. As you headed back up the stairs, it's going to be an early pick for Ducky. He's going to get a pick onto Zaylee, and it is now a 5v4 for the attackers. We'll see how they attack this site going forward, as it is a basement take, and most of them are on the first floor. Oh, the Vigil getting taken out by, I believe that was Dunas. Again, a crucial pick from him. It is now a 5v3. Now, the last defenders are left on the site, trying to hold the attackers from coming down the stairs, and the main stairs push did not work out, as a big kill coming out from Rai on the Womai. That rhymed, as all of them still just hanging out, looking down both of the stairs. Actually, all three of the stairs is probably where they're going to attack from. They do like to go into a pronged formation. That is what Vancouver does best. Let's see if that will work out for them, as Koira is going to make his way down the main stairs. And, oh, a good kill onto Rai, and another kill coming out from Koira. It's now a 4v1. The last defender is going to be into the bunker. They're going to push him real quick, but it's going to be luck at the end of the day. Going to get that final kill.
And yeah, there was again another, whenever they need it most, Vancouver just brings out a almost perfect round, once again. They're picking up for their lack of droning with, the Jackal and the Lion. They had intel on that Mozzie that was coming down main stairs, and, I'm not sure if it was just the Vigil selling his own position when they spotted him out, but they definitely knew that Mozzie was up there, and, they pinched him off, like a good number two. They just didn't let it get too far. And then, Koira just slamming him as he went down the main stairs, had 2 crossfires set up on him, and just took control of those gunfights. And I think Koira right there is the one that won the round for Vancouver.
Very good round from Koira. And I will say, Las Vegas, they need to get Rita book some help. Poor guy, dropping double digits, and the rest of his team, they haven't even gotten more than 4 kills individually, so definitely gonna need to see the fragging side increased for Las Vegas. As on the opposite side, Vancouver, the kills are pretty even across the board, and that's something, it's a good sign to tell the difference between a good team and just one player right now. But, Las Vegas, they do have some good gun skill, but they just need to position themselves better. We'll see if that change is made when they're heading over to the attack, as this switch has happened, and it is now going to be Vancouver on the defense. And, I'm noticing a little bit of some similar attacking operators than what Vancouver ran here, Ozzy.
Yeah, I mean, the OSA is, it's just an easy pick for anybody, just to help you, take control without, fully exposing yourself to, the odd angles. The ace, open up wall, Jackal. I mean, if it's not banned, why not run it? It's free information. Then the IQ's probably to counter the Valk a little bit, since Vancouver's bringing a little bit more defensive intel than Las Vegas was. And Twitch, good gun is all I can say.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't have, other than the mute, they don't have a whole lot of utility, to counter that.
I'm so sad they took her grip off of her gun, because her gun was one of the best in Siege, but now, since of the crazy recoil and me being a hard stuck emerald, I can't control that. as we have this attack underway. They're still attacking from similar positions than what Vancouver attacked, except we have Jisvol. He's going to be in the armory corridor with his shield popped down, and he's just going to hold that for a little bit. Not a bad spot to try to just make sure the defenders aren't getting a little too cheeky on that head hole, as we now have Read a Book on the Jackal at main window. He's going to try to drone himself in. If I was him, I would watch out for the run out as well from the small tower. But we have Zaylee actually in the first floor. Probably going to head up White Stairs would be my guess, as yes, he is now looking to head up the White Stairs. And if he times this right, this could be a very deadly push. Oh, as I mentioned, that Zaylee going to get a pick. And he's going to get another pick. He's just walked into sight. He's now going to get downed, but not a bad attempt from him. A 3v3 now. Oh, as Jisvol is going to get taken out by one of the defenders. Ducky going to get traded out as well. Bullets are flying, bodies flying. 2v1 now. Now it's a 1v1. It's Dunas versus Read a Book. If I had to place money, if I was a betting man, I would bet on Read a Book, but who knows? Dunas has been kind of popping recently, as Read a Book's going to swing it. Dunas going to miss a couple of shots, but he has another chance. He's going to reposition himself, and that's good positioning right there. And positioning greater than gun skill. That is the equation. Good stuff from Vancouver.
Yeah, they almost sold that one by just letting that IQ walk right up White Stairs with almost no effort to slow her down. But you know, Z Holy's he's a great player. I played with him a couple times. He definitely can find an entrance into sight, just like those champs do. I wouldn't know nothing about that though. But you know, Vancouver, they won it off their guns, won it off their positioning, and maybe a team kill, because I think Read a Book got a little excited and wanted to take out that Valk who was just hanging out prone on a wall. But Vancouver, they played it well enough, and you know, took the round away to go up 4-3.
It was a good round to take, and you want to win that first round on the split and kind of show the other team that you know what's up. And honestly, it was a very close round all the way. You couldn't really tell much what was happening, because those last 50 or so seconds, I mean, just bodies were flying, bullets were flying, everybody was dying, and eventually it was the 1v1 Read a Book versus Dunas, and Dunas, an incredible play to get his team over the top. And oh boy, did they pop the Goyo? Oh no.
Yeah, I think Ducky did on accident. He was making the head holes.
That's unfortunate. As a little bit of a Goyo enjoyer, that kind of hurts my heart. So Ducky, I think to really make up for that, he's gonna have to get 3 kills here. I'm thinking 3 kills from Ducky here. But you know, that's not to say that Las Vegas won't have a chance to win the round, because they have been looking pretty decent this series so far. They've gotten the round wins when they need to, and Luck is going to peek that bunker a little bit. Dangerous angle to peek, but if he gets a kill off of that, he can just fall off of that and let the smoke get to work. I'm kind of confused, or at least from my standpoint, they are running more intel, but Zioli's going to get the first kill, going to get a second kill, and he's feeling himself now. 2 kills as IQ, but usually he's going to get the kill into Jisvol. Going to hold that angle very tightly. The IQ is now swinging the main breach, going to get the Cade, and he is going to get dropped. It's a downed Cade, and an alive Koira with Goyo's beautiful weapon is going to get taken out. Rita with the bearing 9, going to do the dirty work to get his team even with the Vancouver Void.
And yeah, there it was again. You just saw Z Holy just open up the round for his team with that IQ just walking in, where Las Vegas. Yeah, Vancouver. I'm sorry. Vancouver just wasn't ready for it. They didn't have, you know, Ducky wasn't watching. He was reloading at the time, I think it was. And, you know, that he got the pre-fire and the guy swinging from the E-box wall. Just another opening for Z Holy, and he downed the Cade too. Unfortunately, couldn't finish him off because of the Goyo and Freezer. But you know, Vancouver, they just picked up right off his coattails, or Las Vegas picked up right off his coattails with raw aggression and forced their way into sight and made that round theirs.
I mean, when you have another player feeling as good as Yuholi right now. It's a dangerous thing. And hopefully Las Vegas uses this to their advantage. And I'm honestly really disappointed in Rye's performance right now. He's usually one of the top fraggers in Las Vegas. He's not really doing a whole lot. Same with Jizzful. So hopefully they can get onto the board somewhat soon. Gotta help their team out, get over this Vancouver hump. As Vancouver has played a pretty decent team game. They've just lost rounds that they probably shouldn't have. I think it was just lack of intel there. And, you know, this is probably just the Emerald in me talking, but if I'm in basement, I really like to have more intel, like whether it be a Valkyrie or a Maestro. I really like Maestro on this site. I don't know if you would agree that they should run more intel or not.
I mean, yeah, even with the recent changes in the most recent update, you could run even just like a Jaeger with a bulletproof or an Aruni. She's had hers, but, you know, just bringing in a bulletproof to set on one of them back walls or somewhere in sight, so you at least know where they're coming from, and, you know, you're not just swinging blind. It'd help you greatly, but, you know, they don't seem interested in it because they did a little switch up. Ducky was on the smoke before, but now they got A Luke there. You know, hopefully he can play it a little bit better on that elbow corner and just not let Z Holy or someone just walk in.
Yes, as you know, this Las Vegas team, they're seeming very prone to push these stairs, as they have a member of their attacking team at almost every available staircase, and it's going to be Rye first with the buck to try to get a kill off of the main stairs. He's going to take some time because he has time, as there's 1 minute 50 seconds left in the round. The freezer take's going to be a little more difficult, though, as two defenders are actively in freezer, or at least around it. It's going to be Vucity, who is putting on his cool goggles to defend against the flash, but it's going to be Rye from behind. Rye's performing now. He's going to get one, going to get two. Can he get a third one off the rotate? He's going to lag a little bit, and he's going to not end up getting the kill. And as I say that, he gets the kill. A triple from Rye. Koira is the last one remaining, and he doesn't have a favorable gun to win that engagement. It's going to be Microwave Moose on the Nomad with the ARX. Going to take him out quite swiftly here, Ozzy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what Vancouver was doing there. Las Vegas, they changed almost nothing about how they pushed. I know last time they went through bunker and I think freezer, but, you know, they had no beepers, no barbed wire, no sort of intel other than a wooden barricade to stop a buck. And, you know, even after he shot it down, just nobody was looking his way. No one was holding him, and he's just able to get another 2 free picks. I think it's just a lack of Vancouver intel at this point that's really just selling them these rounds away.
You know, it's unfortunate. And I'm writing this in my ranked notebook. Okay, if you're on attack and you get 2 early first picks, you basically win the round. Because that has been the story for 3 of these rounds, whether it be the Vancouver round where Vucity just walked in with Maverick, or that round with Z-Holy as he walked in with that IQ, or this round where it was Rye. And I was mentioning how I wanted him to perform a little bit better on the fragging side. We saw the potential in him. I saw the potential in Rye. Yes, I'm claiming it as my own. Rye, thank you very much for making me seem like a very smart man. And now that Las Vegas has the lead, they can't let out. They can't let up, because Vancouver at this point, they're scared. And because if you're one of the top teams, like say, for example, you're Tom Brady and the Patriots and you're losing to the 2016 Cleveland Browns, I would be terrified. You know, I'd be shaking in my boots, and you have to take advantage of that if you are Las Vegas. And if they win this round, it's looking like pretty favorable that they'll take this entire series, but they're gonna have to get this one round though. And you know, on the attack, Rita is going to opt for that Maverick. Very good operator for this map, and an attic take will ensue. Nomad, I'm assuming it's going to be a Rye and Rita book kind of day. They're just going to kind of duo it into the attic. But who knows? As the defenders are just waiting on site. Ducky going to go trap operator with the Legion. And we'll see if the power of friendship can't get Vancouver to win this round, as they do all know each other IRL, from what I've been told, or most of them do. So we'll see if the power of friendship can't get them over the hump here. As Ducky is just going to be camping in the armory, but this is not COD, and that's Oh, I was about to say that's not going to work, but Ducky just barely survives. Duna's going to get a kill. Or sorry, Rye's going to get a kill onto Dunas. My apologies. Ducky's going to be on very low health, but if I know Ducky, he's going to make that health work out for him, as I can't remember the last time that I doubted Ducky, and I was correct. So we'll see if anything changes, but right for now, it's a 4v4, and the attackers do have the health advantage and also the lead. Ducky's still just going to be hanging out in that armory. Luck is going to watch Trophy, and the attacker's going to push into the attic, but Busity is going to get that kill, but he's going to get dropped right back from Jizful. Very good kill, very high skill kill there. And it is going to be left to the defender. 2 defenders on the site, and Ducky in the armory. Ducky's going to get taken out, and we got some goo mines being taken out of people's legs. We'll see if Luck and Koira can't clutch this one out for their team. Luck is going to get a big first kill. Luck is performing, but he's going to get fragged right back. It's now Koira in a 1v2. He gets one. Can he get a second? In with the SMG-12 is very good. Sorry, SMG-11. I am losing. Words are hard. Read a book versus Koira. 2 of the best players, in my opinion, going head-to-head. And, oh, it's going to be Koira who's going to barely take that one. What a shot. I mean, you have to be some kind of cold to just take that shot. And it landed.
Yeah, Koira, brings back the 1v2, and he read a book just like a book on that crowd shot there. It's just good to see him clean that up. As it seems Las Vegas is just trying to mimic Vancouver's attacks, with the split take between Master and Big Tower. It looks just like what Vancouver is doing. But it was nice to see Vancouver finally put a stop to them just walking up or down some stairs. Having Ducky and Armory on the Legion, who stopped the IQ who was pushing up, which is, a little ironic that IQ's stepping on some goo mines and, not using her ability that's specifically for that. But, you got to catch people lacking when, they're not paying attention. So I'm glad Vancouver can exploit Las Vegas's mistakes here.
Yeah, they've finally gotten around back, and it seems just back and forth in total. I don't really think either team has had the advantage. I mean, I'm sure at certain points they've had the advantage, but it's been back and forth most of the way.
Yeah, if one of these teams want to put it away, they're going to need to win 2 in a row here. I think Vancouver can do it if they keep playing off each other as well as they have been in these recent rounds. But that all depends on if they just keep letting Las Vegas walk into sight.
Yeah, and Las Vegas on the back of some of their top fraggers, hopefully get this round win and propel themselves into match point. Or will it be Vancouver with their stout defense gonna take this one? The last couple times they were in basement, Vancouver is not done too hot, so we'll see if anything changes here, as they're going for a little bit of a different setup, but mostly still the same. We asked for more intel, and what did they give us, Ozzy? Absolutely zero.
Absolutely zero.
Except for
I'd like to see Vancouver adjust here and see that if no one's pushing that bunker, drop that elbow and drop that people's elbow and move that smoke over somewhere where you can be more productive for the team.
Yeah, and we'll see if that ends up working out, as we have a long angle being held by Ducky. We'll see if he can't get a kill onto, I believe that is the sledge of Rita on the stairs, as the attackers still try to find their way into the basement, as they're going to be on the back stairs, as Busey is going to get taken out early by Rita Book on the stairs. Goyo swinging that. He's going to get taken out by Rita Book as well, but the refrag is going to come out, and he's going to end up dying. And the other attacker swinging. That's not going to get a kill, but he's going to get a kill from Freezers. He holy, a big kill, and it is now Dunas and Luck, but it's now just Luck. And he's going to have some luck in order to win this. With the shotgun in hand, he's going to down one. Oh, never mind. He's not going to down one. Now he ends up killing one. It is all panic from him, but he's cool as a cucumber, as it seems right now. 1v2 remaining. He has a shotgun and SMG-11 in hand. Microwave Muse is going to make the smart play and plant, and it is going to be Rye taking him out, and he's going to take them out in the name of Canada.
Yeah, Gam, I got a question for you here.
Hmm.
In all your time playing Siege, has it ever cost you money to, bring barbed wire? Any more than just, two little slices of it there?
Has it cost me money
Not
to
a
bring
dime,
bar?
has it?
No, no,
Not a
it
dime?
hasn't.
No.
No.
Well, you'd think, that being the case, they'd bring a little more than just one piece on the big tower stairs, and God only knows where the other one is.
I just listen. I'm all for picking fragging operators, and I really like Goyo, but the Goyo has just not been effective on the basement hold
No,
whatsoever.
no, Vancouver,
Attackers need
I
to
don't think
locate and
any
defuse
round
as
has
many
come
bombs as
within
they
like the
can.
last 15 seconds, 20 seconds where that Goya would be a massive pick for him. I'd rather see a Jaeger here with the bulletproof than Goyo the way they've been running it.
It's just a little frustrating when even me as an Emerald can see the flaws in the Vancouver defense, and it's as simple as just picking a different operator. They're not doing anything wrong gun skill wise and necessarily positioning wise. It's just that they don't know where the attackers are coming from, and that can be helped with a Maestro or a Valk or a Bulletproof, and they did have one, but they didn't utilize it to the best of their ability, as Rita got 2 early kills last round. And again, we saw if you get 2 early kills on attack, you will win 99.9% of the time. This is not an actual fact. Please do not quote me on that. We'll see if they can get 2 early kills here, as match point is underway. Round number 12 happening right now in front of your screens, and it could go either way. If I'm going based off of patterns, it's going to be Vancouver taking this one. If I'm going based off of what I feel in my heart, it's going to be Las Vegas. I just feel like they've had this slight edge over Vancouver this entire time, but it is very slight. Both these teams have been very evenly matched together, playing excellent.
A lot of back and forth. It's remind me of the G2 phase match on Coastline. Just nobody can seem to win 2 straight, but if Las Vegas can pull it together here and get that second one, put this game away, they'd be pretty good standing. Hopefully come, maybe not playoff time, but keep them out of relegation from the qualifying major.
And let's hope neither of these teams are not being compared to FaZe, because they're going bankrupt. So just a little tidbit there. As all the attackers are actually upstairs. At least I'm counting 1, 2, 3. Oh no, there's only 4. As one of them is headed down the white stairs. He probably was upstairs, just a little slow. Zioli is going to push into sight, and he is not going to know where that defender is, and that could have been helpful with a drone. And Rita just has no idea where Vucity is. Vucity's just going to pop up and get an easy kill. They're just throwing this round away, and Vucity with 2 early kills. I mean, you remember my fake stat. I mean, if you get 2 early kills, you win the round 99.9% of the time. We'll see if that is the case. And again, it's just so frustrating when you don't drone, and it was such an easy time to drone. I mean, you had upstairs control. You could have sat back, relaxed, and had a bag of chips and drone it out, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. As Rai is going to get taken out by Koira, who's been excellent all game. Just full and Microwave Moose, the last 2 remaining. We'll see if they can create some havoc here. Not affiliated with Houston by any means. As Microwave Moose is going to send a flash grenade into sight, but there's one right next to him, and he's not going to have any clue that there's a defender just waiting for him to push into sight. As Jisful is going to attempt to break down the castle barricade. Definitely necessary if he wants to push into sight. As Microwave Moose and Jisful trying their best, but it is going to be Vancouver just holding it down, not really peeking out much, but that one peek out ends up in a kill for Jisful. Luck is going to get another one, and Vucity going to get the last kill of the round, and we are going into overtime. Who would have thought, Ozzy?
I mean, everybody at this point, the way this match has been going, just back and forth, one team after the other. But I mean, that's what's going to happen if you're just going to swing into dining with no intel, no drones. I mean, they had 8 drones on the board. I'm not sure, what their plan was, but apparently drones cost more money than barbed wire does. And Wasted just took out, I think it was the fuse, and I can't remember if it was the Nomad or who the first one was, but just took out two players, and just stumped Las Vegas right in their tracks.
It was a little frustrating to see them just pushing. I mean, that is so simple if you just send in the little robotic cars that you have available to you. I mean, they are free. I mean, essentially, I want to become a Rainbow Six Siege operator, and I'm just gonna steal all the drones and put them around my house. I feel like it'd be fun to just have drone races around my house. But I digress, as it is now overtime. And Ozzy, any wise words for either of these teams going into this overtime?
As Vac just said, it is a good game so far. Back and forth. No team has been stood out. Other than maybe 1 or 2 rounds from Vancouver where they had a flawless or 4 people still alive. But Vancouver can capitalize off of Las Vegas not droning, not getting the intel they need. I think they can start out up 7-6 here in overtime. But if Las Vegas figures out what they're doing and uses a drone or just talks to each other, which I think they've been lacking a little bit by the looks of it, I think they can steal another round here and hopefully maybe get 2 in their case.
I agree. They might just get 2. And speaking of variables of 2, again, I'm just gonna bring it up. All Las Vegas has to do is get 2 early round picks, and they'll be set. Nothing else. They can drop their controllers after that. I'm just kidding, as they're trying to make their way into the big tower, and it's gonna be Vucity. He's gonna meet Holy, but he is now up to 5 health. Very good gunfight. It's gonna end up in the Warden taking a lot of damage, and not a whole lot of drones being used here again. This could be their downfall if they get picked off. I mean, the complete lack of drone usage right now is a little disturbing from Las Vegas. See if they can't pick it up here and at least get a pick onto 2 of the members who are just hanging out in the attic. Instead of just waiting for the attackers to push in the attic, the defenders have just gone, all right, we're making this our home now, as they're just paying rent in the attic, as every member of Vancouver is actually on the 2nd floor, and close if not on site, as Luck is going to get a kill onto Jizvol, who's attempting to come up the white stairs. No more action is really happening, as Rye has made his way into the attic, and there's going to be a nitro being pulled from Dunas. Not going to really get a kill, and the attackers, one of them at least, is going to rotate around. Not sure Rye knows that there's 2 defenders in there, and with a handy-dandy drone, he could know, but there is a Mute Jammer on blocking him. Mute is the best operator in the game. You don't have to convince me that he's not, because I know that I'm right. As Microwave Moose is going to set his thermite charge onto the door, or sorry, not onto the door, onto the wall. And with 30 seconds remaining, we'll see if Vucity can't get a kill before he inevitably dies. And he gets dropped early. Rye gets a kill. It's now a 3v2. Microwave Moose knows that there's one on the stairs. Gonna try to hold him off the stairs. 17 seconds left. Luck is gonna get a kill, and that's gonna be a double kill for Luck. Poira, all he has to do is hold. He has a shotgun in hand. He's gonna swing it. He's gonna get the kill onto Rye, and Vancouver is 1 round away from taking this one home.
And they were Vancouver was, I think one or two deaths away from it being a flawless round again. If Vucity didn't have the reaction time of a turtle on that thermite swinging breach, I think he'd have walked away with that one, and it would have also been a another flawless round for Vancouver. But I mean, you can't really expect a whole lot different with if Las Vegas is just going to keep on pushing the same exact way every time with very little to no adjustments. Losing guys 30 seconds into the round as they did with Z Holy there. And Vancouver's, they played it well. They adjusted. They fully reinforced that trophy wall so they could just bunker down and hold attic with their lives instead of just giving it up, letting Las Vegas take map control. And they just stumped them. Once again, just on the attic.
No, I feel bad. It's just finally Vancouver has strung 2 wins in a row together, as it seems it's been forever since one team has done that. And, you know, it's a variable of 2. Beat it again. But, you know, hopefully Las Vegas will get a win here to force it into sudden death overtime. I mean, regardless of how this one comes out, either team gets a point. And if you win this, you get 2 points, I believe, if I'm not incredibly mistaken.
Yeah, I believe the overtime game, the winner will get 2. You know, loser still gets 1 because, you know, they took it out of regulation.
Which, you know, I think the winner should get 3, but, you know, that's just me. You know, I like points. As you know, I think in the East, you have like points like super matter because it's so like tight, it's so close. But in the West, you know, West is not the best. It is super spread out and a little funky towards the bottom. So yeah, this is in no way hating on the West, as I just absolutely thrashed their name. But you know, we will get Las Vegas on the defense here, and they're going to hold the same exact site that Vancouver held very well. They're going to do the similar setup to Vancouver, but it was actually, I actually did this one of the rounds before Vancouver did. I think the only difference is they're not going to have 2 people into that attic. I think Vancouver took a page out of the Las Vegas book, and it is now hopefully they're gonna hopefully have some denial for it, as similar operator lineup as before. Not really too sure about the Thorn pick from Jizzle, but we'll have to see if he can get a couple kills, as Rye has taken some early damage. I'm assuming from a grenade from below. Probably wrong about that one though, as nobody has a grenade, so not sure how he took damage. But it is going to be Dunas who's going to place an interesting Claymore, and he just shot his own Claymore. Okay, I'm going to act like I didn't see that. Koira is going to get taken out by Rita Book, and it is now a 5v4 for the attack, or sorry, for the defense. Gosh, you know, I really like how they're holding it, and it is definitely showing, as Rye is going to get a big kill onto Ducky, but Fusity is going to get one right back, and he's just pushing into sight. The aggressiveness is going to get him killed eventually. It is now a 4v2. Z-Holy onto Fusity, and it is now Dunas gonna get a kill onto Z-Holy, but it's now technically a 2v2 because Rita Book is down. Dunas swinging the bunks. He's gonna get 1. And Rita Book has been brought back to life. Jizzle is gonna attempt to deny plant. He's not gonna be successful, and is now at 1 Rita Book against 2 Vancouver attackers. But he doesn't have a whole lot of health, and it definitely showed there, as Vancouver finally, after plenty of rounds, after 14 rounds to be exact, they finally won this game, and they'll take that 2 points any day of the week, Ozzy.
Yep, and off the back of a beautiful round from A-Luke. He was, I don't want to say he did bad, but he was a little quiet for a lot of the game, so